I'm with Ryan Berger. You opened up your season with the mud run, fun run at Star Valley. How did it go? How did we show?
Well, we got dirty. Obviously, it's a fun activity. It's a hot day. It's a group thing. It's a team camaraderie type event for us, and that's how we take a look at it. Some other teams do some different things with it, but we take a look at it as this is kind of an end to the 2 weeks of two-a-days and things like that.
You really get into the season now after that. That's kind of like you say, a preseason warm-up and trying to continue to build on the team building aspect of them. You have Soda Springs coming up. Is that the very next meet you have, or do you go somewhere before that?
No, we go to Soda Springs on Saturday. And now it's that part of the season where you got to work in that mental toughness. So we're trying to work that in now.
And that's a pretty diverse meet for the teams that you'll see there, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's, you got teams coming in from Montana. You got teams in Idaho and Wyoming, especially the southwest corner of Wyoming is where we see. And it's very highly competitive. This is where your mental focus starts getting in. We've been working hard. We've been sweating a lot. We've been really putting in some time. Now it really gets into that mental focus and, okay, it's really time to start taking care of yourself and getting your mind right to go compete.
At the end of the season, you usually have a pretty good idea of who the first 5 coming across the line are, but this is the time of year where you usually end up surprised, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. You don't know. This is when you start working, you start establishing that top 10, you start seeing kids come in, you're looking for a top 8 because that's the kind of your state team and region and state team. You're kind of seeing how that's going to play out because, you have an idea based on workouts, but you don't know how kids perform and where they're at. And, even on injuries, we got a few little injury bugs going on too. We've had those things. We're used to that stuff. So you're just looking for that kid to step up. They all know they have a shot, And this is, again, that's where that mental toughness comes back. And then there's those guys who establish stuff, but hey, no one's job is safe. And I'd say it right out in the get-go. No one's job is safe.
Wind, rain, all that stuff, the weather is always a factor in these meets, but so is straightaways, downhills, uphills. And each meet's going to offer you something. But when you're practicing in a week like this, getting ready for a meet, how are you varying the spots around town where they're running?
Well, we vary the spots in what we're doing right now based off our how we split the season up in thirds. So that's how we're doing it. We attack courses differently, and everybody knows each course, but there's a reason why we go run this course early on. It's a great early on course because it is tough. There is a very good hill. It's hot. It's a dusty trail. It really poses some real mental aspects that get you back getting focused again, and that's why we take on this course. How we do it in our training, not necessarily week to week and what we do or meet to meet, but our training is all about, really getting hard workouts and heel workouts and strength workouts early on to really start supporting that base workout.
Is it pretty much set with how long you've been doing this, what weeks you're going to do what, or do you take into account how certain meets go and adjust your practice schedules from there?
Both, yeah. But also, I want to add to that, what type of kids you got going on, how your kids responding. Every kid is different. All groups are different, and how they respond to different workouts. And you have to really see how, what we're doing, The biggest thing, too, our kids getting enough rest, all right? I mean, for instance, yesterday at Monday's practice, it wasn't that great for us. And what did we have to do as coaches to readjust, and our kids didn't take that on. But part of that, they didn't take it on real tough. I was very disappointed in our toughness. And our kids, part of it is because we're so young. They don't know how to be tough yet. So we've kind of adjusted, and we're making some things tough. And we gotta push on it mentally to make things tough. So, yeah, all 3 things do that.
Coach Berger, you got Soda Springs. Is that Saturday?
Saturday coming up, yep.
Noon or 3?
Both. We'll start early. The girls will start running around 10, and I already told the boys, you get the hot day, that mid-hot day sun, and it gets hot. Early morning, those girls, it's perfect. That 10 o'clock time is just right. They're going to have it's a great race for them, but the boys, you better get tough on this one.
Coach Berger, thank you.
Thank you very much. And as always, go Red Devils.